Jen Bengal here from Out of This World Literacy. We're in the middle of a mini-series that offers 10 helpful pieces of advice for new teachers in each episode. The mini-series began in episode 111 if you'd like to go back and listen to any of the other episodes. All this incredible advice came straight from teachers just like you. If even just for a few pieces of advice shared each day is helpful for you, then I'd say it's worth the few minutes to listen in. There are so many talented teachers that are in my curriculum group on Facebook. I asked them to finish this statement. The one piece of advice I would offer to a newish teacher is blank because blank. I got so many amazing responses that I wanted to share them all with you. Let's get started with today's top 10. Amanda says, my best advice for a newish teacher is to be willing to learn, but also be true to you, because senior teachers have lots to share. You also don't need to emulate something that won't work for you. So if there's a veteran or senior teacher that's doing something in their classroom that you know is not necessarily your teaching style, don't feel like you have to emulate exactly that. That's great advice. Julie says, my best advice is to love the children in your class. The one child that causes you the most trouble needs the most love. This is so true. Don't be so hard on yourself when you make a mistake. Less is more. Don't try to have a Pinterest room. Don't forget to listen to others who are your mentors, but don't be a clone to them. Be yourself and try new things. Be the light. Love what you do. Great advice, Julie. Tiffany says, my best advice for a new teacher is to breathe deeply and enjoy the ride, because not every day is going to go as planned or be perfect. But when it does, those are the days that count the most and make it worthwhile. Brianna says, my best advice for a new teacher is to be you. Don't be afraid to implement your ideas and your new ideas and use a combination of the old. Ask for help if you need it, and never compare yourself to a veteran teacher with several years under his or her belt. Jill says, my best advice for a newish teacher is to set reasonable limits for yourself, because the work is never done. I love that. And Terrell says, my best advice for a newish teacher is that on the very first day of school, don't make everything fun, because it sets the stage for the year that they will think that everything in the class is going to be that exciting. Mary says, my best advice for a new teacher is to pray for your students, because prayer is powerful. That's sweet. Casey says, my advice to new teachers is that it is normal to feel nervous and to give it your all, but leave time for you. Surround yourself with positive people who help you grow. Finally, love those kiddos like they are your own. Gina says, my best advice for a new teacher is to go home before 5 p.m. And don't take anything home, because your family needs you just as much as I promise it will all get done. Prioritize. I love that. Georgia says, my best advice for a new teacher is to ask for help. Never feel like you are being a nuisance. Experienced teachers were once new teachers, and they understand. I hope you enjoyed these tips for new teachers. If you are a veteran teacher, there may be a few pointers that will offer simple mind shifts or reminders for you going into your new school year. It's been my pleasure chatting with you today. Know that I am the biggest fan of the work that you and your students are doing in the classroom. If you'd like more teaching tips, you can check out outofthisworldliteracy.com. If you'd like to attend some free live webinar trainings on literacy instruction and receive a certificate of participation, visit jenbengalwebinars.com. Until next time, you've got this.